Alright, what's up guys? Come back here for another Houston Texans video. So today the Houston Texans got defeated by the Indianapolis Colts 17-10 in pretty much a hard-fought game. Started out pretty slow for the Texans as usual on offense. Fitzpatrick, before he got injured, I believe he had 2 or 3 drives. All of them didn't really amount to much. I think they all went 3-0, honestly. So him going down at the time didn't really seem as a big deal because the offense was already struggling as it was, and him being hurt, in my mind, didn't really set in that he was the starter and like that he obviously had chemistry with the guys, other guys in the offense like Foster, the offensive line, the receivers, and all that stuff like that. And then when he got hurt, at first I thought it was just like a little nick or something. He just dove, and obviously I didn't really realize the replay at first that his leg was broken. But I think this was an injury that most running quarterbacks usually face during their career. Obviously he's not an RG3 or Michael Vick or any one of those running quarterbacks, but when you run a lot and you don't slide and take hits, this happens. He did 3 or 4 runs before this, I believe, that he dove and didn't even do a slide, and it's just one of these days it was going to happen, and today he finally got hurt diving or running, just trying to scramble all the pocket. Instead of taking a safe dive or slide, he just dove, and this injury happened. And then once Savage came in, you could obviously tell that he was the second string, third string quarterback at one time. He really didn't know much of the offense, so they had to obviously conserve it down and cut down plays a little bit. His first play was a third down play, and he got the pass to DeAndre Hopkins, which was nice. The first play that he had, actually, that was on the first part of his drive, is when he went to hand it off to Arian Foster, and Arian Foster actually went the wrong way. It wasn't Savage. And then they eventually went 3-0. And then besides that, the rest of that drive was pretty much a dud with Savage going to the sideline. Then Indy scored. We got the ball back. And then we punted again. Indy drove on us again. Then we got that fumble. Then the next play that we got the ball, Savage fumbled it on the snap, giving it to Foster. He was a little slow getting out of his read to give it to Foster. And then Indy got the ball back, scored again, going in 14-7. And then after that, we pretty much the rest of the game, we couldn't do much after that. We kicked a field goal later on in the game. Randy Bullock hit what I think was a 53-yarder, I believe. And then we were up to 14-10. And then at the end of the game, Bill O'Brien called some, questionable calls at the end of the game. When we were down, I think it was 3rd and 1. I think it was 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 when we did the QB sneak with Savage. And then we got to the 4th and 1. And then that's when we ran the pitch play, and then we got the holding call, came back. And then at the end of the game, I want to say it was the 4th and 1, 3rd and 3. Instead of handing off to Foster, we did a little bootleg thing that didn't really work, and he threw it in the dirt. And then we did the fake punt, which made no sense at all. At the end of the game, the last couple of 4th downs that we went for were really bad play calls. Really didn't give us a chance, and I think people can say what they want about Savage, that he didn't play that good, or he's not going to be good, or I've seen one of my friends, Steven Rose, made a video already saying that he doesn't think Savage is going to be much, whatever. But you can't really knock on Savage. He hasn't played all season. He has no chemistry with any of the receivers or any of the linemen. He kind of went in there. Obviously, you could tell that he didn't know if the guy was going to run a curl, slant. A couple times you thought DeAndre Hopkins was going to fade, and then DeAndre Hopkins ran a curl and then overthrew him. Or he just doesn't have the same chemistry with the guys as a starting quarterback that I would have a full week practice with. So that obviously didn't help. And then at the end of the game, it was 17-10. We got the ball back. He got hit low. It should have been a penalty, but they didn't call it. And then he got hurt on that play, and I think that was the 3rd and 3 play going in the 4th and 3. He was visibly hurt. We don't have another quarterback. They showed Shane Leckler warming up on the sideline. That's obviously not the greatest thing to happen. He's a punter, not a quarterback, but supposedly played quarterback in high school, and he's their emergency quarterback if it ever came down to that. And it it looked like Savage was going to walk off the field at first, but then George Godsey, the quarterback coach, grabbed him and pretty much just like, get back out there. We cannot have the punter be our quarterback right now. So he went out there, threw an interception, just an ill-advised throw, and that was pretty much the end of it. Defensively, we played great the whole game. Had the pick six. Didn't really let luck really sting us too bad in the play. The second touchdown they got was already given to them. Well, not given to them, but they're already on our 20-yard line that they're going in the score as it was. For the number one ranked pass offense and number one ranked total offense in the league, we pretty much stopped them all game. Wall had a good game. The secondary looked good. If our offense just didn't have the struggles that they had, I think this would have been a different game. And if Fitzpatrick stayed in the game, I think we had a better chance than if Savage played, obviously. So I think this is pretty much the end of the season. We have to beat Baltimore and Jacksonville. Baltimore's going to be a tough game. And I think it's in Houston, but Savage being a starter, don't know if Andre Johnson's going to play. And Baltimore's D is a lot better than Indy's was, so I think that if Savage can't get all the chemistry and stuff like that, and the offense just isn't clicking as it hasn't really been all season, I think we'll lose to Baltimore, and we could probably beat Jacksonville at the end of the year, go 8-8. It is what it is. People saying that we don't have a franchise quarterback. We didn't have one with Fitzpatrick. Mallett really didn't have a chance, and then Savage we got two games left with Savage, unless they want to go with Thad Lewis or pick up a quarterback. I don't know what they're going to do with the quarterback situation, but hopefully you can just go 8-8. 8-8 would be fine. I wouldn't have a problem losing to Baltimore and then beating Jacksonville. Besides that, hopefully we do beat Baltimore and beat Jacksonville, and then maybe make a playoff shot. Won't make it far if we do make the playoffs, but it would be nice if we somehow snuck in there. But besides that, hopefully go into Baltimore, win, beat Jacksonville, win. 9-7 would be nice. But besides that, let's get ready for Baltimore, boys.